Yo, what's good? It's your man Chris. Oh, fuck it. AK Apocalypse. Back in the building. Represent that out of bounds live life. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Lunch break. Let's get it. Alright. And before you motherfuckers try to chime in on me, you know what I'm saying? I know how some of you motherfuckers spend y'all lunch break. So don't, stop it. Like, for real, for real. Alright. What's up, y'all? Y'all for a lunch break real quick? Huh? Uh, my lighter's acting goofy. How's everybody doing, man? Alright. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really sick of rain. Really sick of it. Uh, just gets a little old after a while. Saying consecutive days of rain and shit, and potential for storms and all that craziness, man. Because weather-wise, it's kind of been a messed up spring in this region, this area, anyway. When you talk about bouts and rounds of storms, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for like 4 or 5 days straight of just nice, sunny weather. You know what I'm saying? Like, no rain. For real, for real. What's up, y'all? Lunch break, man. Let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody checked us out last night? Once again, thank you. We appreciate it. I am curious because we've said this before. Um, took a little peek at the replay, and I noticed the counter, and I was surprised. I'm like 140. Wow, and same stuff's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's checking us out, we appreciate it, man. But like y'all in the closet, y'all these out of bounds live in the closet, Tyler Perry on the download type motherfuckers. We don't get it. Why bother watching and not letting us know you checking us out? Okay? How many times we gotta say it, man? We want to just not just as a program. We want to build a true sports fan, saying friendly zone. We can honestly talk about sports and the relevant issues, okay? Honestly, whether we agree with each other or not, okay? This is another reason why me and the world dopest point guard, 6ix9ine. We constantly lay into these networks. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna pander. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pander to whatever agenda suits their need. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is that to say that there aren't genuine people in sports media I don't respect as far as their work and their attitude? No, because that would be a fucking lie. You know, but they are cogs in the wheel. You see what I'm saying? They are cogs in the wheel. And the powers that be, aka the people that sign the fucking checks, you know what I'm saying, dictate, you know what I'm saying, they get to control the narrative. Okay, really need y'all to get a better understanding, and once again, just using sports as an example, but how narratives literally can be created. Okay, these networks are in conjunction with these fucking leagues, all of them. I don't pick your fucking sport. I don't care. From basketball to fucking lacrosse, doesn't fucking matter. All right, they all are in conjunction with creating the narrative. Okay, this was part of the point as far as our Caitlin Clark section last night. You know what I'm saying? And being able to compartmentalize the sport itself, the teams itself, the business, okay, and then the narratives created by these media outlets and these leagues. See, they're in cahoots. Everybody's like, oh, the media spins the narrative, media spins the narrative, media spins the narrative. Well, someone's got to create the narrative. You know, you know, that's how movie studios work. Okay, they ain't shit without scripts and the people to write them scripts. You know what I'm saying? And hence to develop the movie. You know what I'm saying? That's who brings the narrative to the studios. And that's what these leagues do. These leagues bring their narratives to these networks, okay, and they have their little, you know, saying powwow, however you want to phrase it, all right. So quit just blaming sports media narratives on sports media. I mean, I don't understand why y'all think only these networks are creating these narratives and spending. You know what I'm saying? It is the networks that have to purchase rights to these leagues to air their content, like their games, granting access to players' interviews, and then with technology, you have so much bonus content, you know, streaming, or okay, so like the finals are starting tomorrow. So for example, you know what I'm saying, if you on the official well, whether it's NBA or WNBA, there's all kind of crazy bonus content and access you can have that the main network, you know, even if you're watching NBA coverage on it, may not have, whether it's a particular story, player, team, whatever the case may be. But trying to educate you motherfuckers, all right, really trying to get y'all to understand, because I hear a lot of people, and we're using Caitlin Clark as an example, ain't got no choice, okay? When you talk about this current sports media construct that we live in today, all right? And social media also drives a lot of the narrative, okay? Social media, as well as these leagues, are in cahoots with the networks in creating and spinning these narratives. You look at this Caitlin Clark situation, whether you're on one side or the other, a majority of the people that want to chime in, one, they're not only you non-sports people, you're not even women's hoops people. You're not fans of that actual sport. You're a fan of the Caitlin Clark story. Okay? Yet that's the masses because they outnumber the actual true fans. You know, once again, like I pointed out last night, I want to watch the game. I want to watch the games. That's it, okay? But I know every time I watch the Indiana Fever, I already knew this coming in. I already know anytime I watch the Indiana Fever, okay, there's going to be this little thing in the back of my head. It's like, okay, can this just be a good game? Can nothing like really happen to this girl? Because I don't want to see the bullshit. You know, oh my God, she got fouled hard. Yeah. And then it's labeled an assault, which is so overbearing and beyond dramatic. Okay. You can't compare a basketball play to a criminal offense. Okay. That's gaslighting, as you kids say, in its truest fucking form. Okay. And speaking of Angel Reese, because she had to remind us, and I had no problem forwarding that reminder via Out of Bounds Live. You can't tell Caitlin Clark's story without Angel Reese. You can't do it. Because it was Angel Reese leading that LSU team to the NCAA title last year's tournament. You know, and part of that championship march was dismissing Caitlin Clark and that Iowa team. You know, and we all seen what happened. You know what I'm saying? See, the media likes to deny what happened. Media likes to deny facts. Hell, I mean, you think I'm lying? Just watch Fox News. They can't quote a fact for shit. But anyway, you know, Iowa knocks out Louisville. Caitlin Clark hits Haley Van Lith with the John Cena. Everybody celebrates. Caitlin Clark loses to LSU and Angel Reese. Angel Reese hits her with the same sentiment. Now Angel Reese is like the meanest bitch on the planet. Okay, we like I'm gonna keep reminding you motherfuckers, especially you non-basketball motherfuckers. This whole thing started with Caitlin Clark and Iowa losing to Angel Reese and LSU on the way to their title march last season. These are facts. Another fact is, like it or not, It is the media who picked up this story, you know what I'm saying, and ran with it, and they led with it race-based. Okay? Angel Reese and that team, Coach Kim Mulkey, or maybe 5 minutes into their post-game press conference, and all the tweets and memes were out. Angel Reese is a thug. She's a villain. She's so disrespectful. Blah, 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 blah. So the media already created the double standard. I'm going to keep saying it because it's the truth. And I'm going to keep reminding you motherfuckers because y'all just got the shittiest short-term memory ever. You know what I'm saying? But you can quote literally every episode of some stupid shit like Bad Girls Club or whatever them other reality shits you goofy-ass motherfuckers love to watch. All that drama. It was real drama. And I fucking love it. And speaking of Angel Reese, you know, so she was fined $5,000 supposedly for not making herself available to the media following the Chicago-Indiana game over the weekend. Okay? I understand player contracts. And that is part of your contract. You legally are bound to make yourself available for the media. Okay. Flip side of that coin is if she wants to take that $5,000 hit, she's cool with that. Because she did it because she wasn't going to try to fall for the trap the media was sitting there laying for. Because they wasn't going to ask her shit about the fucking game. Everything they was going to ask her as far as the question was going to be regarding to Caitlyn. The girl's tired of it. If you cocksuckers really pay attention, you know what I'm saying? She has, on her behalf, tried to defuse the situation several times. But you cocksuckers don't want to let it go. Y'all don't want to use the Let Go app on y'all phone. Use that Let Go app, man. I'm serious. Y'all need it. Y'all need that shit. Okay? Understand. Be aware of of the bullshit that's happening, okay? Because when it comes to the masses, you know what I'm saying, you got to deal with a lot of non-women's hoops basketball people. Okay? Y'all don't know shit about the sport in any capacity. Y'all don't know shit about women's hoops in any capacity. Y'all just a bunch of Caitlin Clark fans. And once again, Angel Reese had to remind y'all, you know, when you talk about Caitlin Clark's story, you can't tell Caitlin Clark's story without Angel Reese. Because once again, the media made sure they made that happen. And that started last year. Okay? But Angel Reese had to remind people, you know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark ain't the only person people want to watch as far as the WNBA. You know? Which, if you care about the sport and women's hoops, you can't argue that fact. Single greatest WNBA draft class ever. First time I've been watching the WNBA since its inception, and yet this was the first time I actually watched the WNBA draft. And I'm sure that was the first time for a lot of people. And I mean in regards to actual fans of the sport in the league. Because, you know, you non-basketball motherfuckers just kind of don't count. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just a bunch of groupies. Y'all just a bunch of Caitlin Clark bandwagon groupie motherfuckers. And the majority of you motherfuckers, y'all a bunch of self-righteous, right-wing assholes. Okay? Let's just break down the state of Iowa. It's Iowa. Plain states. Okay? In the middle of fucking nowhere. I guarantee you, if I looked it up right now, Iowa as a state's probably got one of the lowest minority, meaning anybody not white, whether it's black, Hispanic, Asian. I can damn near put my money on it. Iowa's probably got one of the lowest minority populations by state in this whole fucking country. It's as white as it gets. And that's probably going to make people uncomfortable with me saying that, but we all know how much I care about other people and their feelings when I'm spitting the real. Because these are facts. I don't give a fuck about y'all feelings. the media picked up this narrative and ran with it and wants to deny its existence simultaneously. See, this is how they ping pong back and forth. Okay, they'll present something to you and then act like it's not there and act like they didn't do it. Okay, and once again, reminding y'all, you know what I'm saying, I was excited about that game particularly because Camila Cardoso was going to be her first game because she got hurt in training camp, preseason workouts and things. And as a hoops fan, unlike a lot of you motherfuckers, I'm excited about what could be the first legitimate twin tower situation in WNBA history. Angel Reese, 6'4". Camila Cardoso is 6'7". Ain't nobody getting the fucking rebounds. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it. That's what's exciting to me. Okay, or just like if when I'm going to watch the Indiana Fever game, because I want to see Caitlin play. Like, duh, you know what I'm saying? But that's the whole point. I just want to watch the games. I just want the games to happen. You know, and once again, if you really know the history of the WNBA as a league, yeah, them girls get chippy, man. Like, it's chippy. It's chippy ball. It is. You know, some of it I feel needs to be curtailed some. Yeah, that's the nature of the beast. You know, that's the nature of the beast. You know, that's just an honest assessment of WNBA life. I mean, it's chippy. It's chippy. Okay, and those ladies can get a little mean. And this has been happening. Oh wait, just like a lot of things in women's basketball as a whole, whether it's the college or the pro. This has been happening, way before Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese, okay, she's going to be a problem. You talk about on the court, all right? She got 2 texts last night, got ejected. Uh, Bulls guard Lonzo Ball, because, you know, he's still rehabbing from his injury last year. He said he paid a fine. I seen a dope post about it because bruh made the comment about how Angel Reese, you know, if Lonzo Ball gonna pay this fine, telling Angel Reese, don't fall for it, girl, because he on that light skin shit. But I just thought that was just funny, you know what I'm saying? But on all seriousness, man, you know, with the 2 technicals in the ejection, all right, and the clip I posted from, I believe that was from Monday or Tuesday. You know, embracing the narrative. See, she ain't running from it. Y'all want to call me the bad guy? Fine. Because y'all want to make Caitlyn a hero. Well, no hero can exist without a great villain. And I'm cool with that. You know, yet it makes me beg the question, no matter what realm of sports we're discussing, whenever you have a player while producing on the court and for the most part, you know, staying out of trouble, you know what I'm saying, some of their own court or on field, you know, in game exploits per se. Okay. I do not like the Draymond Green comparison. You know, when you talk about quote unquote a villainous role, alright, because that dude like is egregious as fuck. Okay. Period. You know, I cannot co-sign on none of the bullshit he be pulling when you talk about 9 basketball plays. All right, like let's say he's got too long of a story history. He's too old, and to not know better. Draymond Green simply don't give a fuck. Okay, so if you want to talk about a legitimate diagnosis in that regards, yeah, Draymond Green's a sociopath. You know, me seeing the media, you know, and I don't mind a good villain. You know what I'm saying? And yet still within its context. And I don't like the Draymond Green comparison as far as Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer somebody like a Rodman. I love Rodman as a villain. When you talk about, oh, he's a villain on the court, I love him. I am still to this day one of the biggest Dennis Rodman fans ever. Okay? So my whole thing is, especially if it's something that's a little out of bounds, okay? It ain't talking shit when you back it up. And when you talk about on the court, as far as doing his job, what he was supposed to do, Rodman got it done and got a few rings to prove it. I don't give a fuck about his off-court antics. I don't give a fuck about him in a wedding dress wanting to marry himself. I don't give a fuck that in the middle of the NBA Finals, Jordan couldn't find this nigga because he was too busy hanging out with Hulk Hogan and the NWO. Okay, on Monday Nitro, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I would have no problem discussing it if I was having a conversation about Dennis Rodman and his life. I'm keeping it in the context of Dennis Rodman and activities on the court in regards to his play and his on court persona per se. I personally prefer more of a comparison to Dennis Rodman with this Angel Reese villain situation than Draymond Green. Because Draymond Green's a pussy ass motherfucker. Dennis Rodman would choke shit out of him. I don't give a fuck. Period. Draymond Green's a pussy and a wannabe bully. Like, you're not even a legitimate bully. You try to be a bully. And the league and society, so sensitive, they've been following and enabling your bullshit. Yeah, I digress from my original point. Angel Reese, being smart enough to know what how the narrative's been spun and what it is. And Angel Reese said she's cool with that. Angel Reese had to remind y'all once again, people are not showing up to games just to watch Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark may be the face of the league and quote unquote, but she is not the league. Okay, Caitlin Clark needs to be focusing on just hooping and making the contributions to her team. Why do you think she's drafted overall first? Because Indiana Fever, the shittiest team in the league. These ladies haven't seen a playoff appearance since 2016. 2016, y'all. So I don't want to hear that shit. Look, man, the bottom line is, it's for me, it's not necessarily about picking a side. I just want to watch the hoops. Okay, yet I know when narratives are spun. And going back to my origin point of this, the networks are in cahoots with the leagues. The leagues bring them this narrative and tell them to churn it out between the leagues and social media motherfuckers who don't know shit about hoops, don't know shit about women's hoops on any level. Y'all just a bunch of agenda pushing Caitlin Clark groupies. So I'm gonna salute those who actually just kind of dig the sport, is excited about the sport, excited about how the sport can grow, and just want to watch the games. These ladies have a unique challenge compared to the NBA and the male players. Just on the court and earning the respect of their peers and the fans and you non-basketball hating ass motherfuckers. Like, I hate when people be like, oh, I think it's stupid women got professional ball. Why? Why the double standard? Why are certain double standards in the sports media narrative allowed, yet other double standards are not allowed to be discussed? You know what I'm saying? Why is it cool for a male player to, have a hissy fit with a ref? Because it's going to happen. It happens. The best players have done it. The most congenial players have done it. Because at some point, you're going to fall victim to the refs. Okay? I've seen Steph Curry get kicked out of a fucking game, for fuck's sake. And we know he's not somebody that's got a long history of egregious behavior, whether it's to other players, let alone officials. But come on. You know what I'm saying? The fine for media unavailability. The two technicals in her ejection last night. And then, okay, an ejection is another automatic fine. All right, so you racking up fines. We get it. I don't have a problem with it. Male players do it all the time. I watch the Indiana Fever game. I'm like, damn, them ladies suck. You can't say that. Why not? Because it's women. Man, bullshit. That team sucks. They've sucked for a long time. 8 years without a postseason appearance. Y'all suck. And it ain't got the shit to do with y'all women. That logic makes no sense. How can they suck, and I can't say they suck because they're women, yet mention the Las Vegas Aces and two-time defending champions featuring my baby, A'ja Wilson, the marquee. Okay, I need to hit her, man. Look, girl, let's license this fucking name and get this money. Okay, if I was to mention that team and them being the two-time defending champs, oh, they're so what are you gonna say? Oh, they're not the champs because they're women? No, that's stupid. You're allowed to say a women's team sucks. I don't care what society tells you. You're allowed to say that. If you're a true fan of the sport, you can say that. Period. Or if you're a casual fan, like if you know a good team and good players, and the difference between that and not, and that Fever organization, well, it's the whole organization, not just the team. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing some homework. I mean, you can't and there's no sport you can accidentally go 8 straight years without a postseason appearance. Yeah, something. Been a whole lot of mismanaging going on there, but that's a whole nother rail. Okay, quit setting this double standard. You know, why is it cool to have a racial double standard in regards to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese? That's acceptable because they put it out there, they created it, so they're cool with that double standard. All right, they're not cool with the double standard of these ladies, you know, saying flexing a little bit, celebrating, you know, getting a little jolly with the refs. The guys do it all the fucking time. What's the fucking difference? Oh, because they're women? I'm not cool with that. You know, I like the idea of watching women's hoops and seeing motherfuckers get in each other's face, or someone, you know, a physical play. Now, I never root for anything, you know, blatantly dirty. All right, we all know what a blatantly dirty play is, or we all should. You know, y'all so sensitive, and because y'all think everything's a flagrant foul now, because y'all so hung up in the wording. Okay, and then your quick reaction, because when you're watching the game, you see it in real time, and oh my God, that was so horrible. Really? Really? Let that be more it may. All right. The point of the matter is, you have to be aware of these double standards, particularly when it comes to women, not just women's hoops, women's sports as a whole. All right. Man, if I got a parting shot, man, just real quick, I think Angel Reese just kind of sparked something uh, as far as my thought process. It's been picking up steam, man, and I just want to go out with this, man. Over the last several years, I feel there's what I just simply want to call a black woman sports renaissance. Okay, and what I mean by that is, for example, just this past season, Dawn Staley, you know, leading South Carolina 38-0 in the title. Okay, and putting the third championship for South Carolina's ladies team in 7 years in that trophy case. Okay, that's a huge feather in the cap, career-wise. A black woman leading the charge. You look at track star Sha'Carri Richardson, you know what I'm saying, securing that $20 million bag from Nike, you know, bouncing back from her little quote-unquote weed controversy, you know what I'm saying, and she's been back on her shit for the last year, and she's running high coming to the Olympics for this summer. You know, lovely young lady Coco Gauff, you know, she only won her first singles major at the U.S. Open just back in August last year. Yeah, may have heard of, you know. And then currently, when you talk about Angel Reese, you know, the marquee, A'ja Wilson, you know, countless others, man. Okay, there is a black woman sports renaissance developing before our eyes for the last couple of years. Okay, take notice. Take notice of the accomplishments. Take notice of the historical significance, and more importantly, take notice on the lack of celebration from mainstream media outlets. Okay? All right, I guess you motherfuckers gotta clock back in, and pretend to get some work done for the rest of the day. So just a little more fat for you motherfuckers to chew on, man. We can just talk about women's sports as a whole. All right. In the meantime, between time, it's your man Chris, AK Apocalypse. Y'all gotta get back to work. I'm getting back to work. All right, y'all. One.